Hi guys, my name is Oluwafermi.
And I am Rundupe.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we'll be talking. We'll be asking some questions. We'll ask you guys. We'll ask each other some real life questions, and we would appreciate your response by the end of the video. Walk with us. So, one of the question is, how do you survive in a toxic environment? Mrs. Jesselova, your kukuma dress like as if you're an HR.
Hi guys.
Like you're an HR somebody.
You invited me to this episode.
Right.
So I had to dress the part, you know.
Okay. So Mrs. Jesselova, how would you survive a toxic work environment?
Okay, to the jobless ones, I hope you get a job soon. Okay, and to those people that are working, and you're working in to be serious now. So surviving, you said surviving a toxic work environment.
Yeah.
Work environment actually has its own trouble. You know, we work like as a nurse. I work in the hospital. There are different things that happen. You see different things at work every day. If not from the patients, you see you experience something from the family, or your colleagues at work, or even the management at work. So it's something I believe every one of us has experienced once in this lifetime. So now, how do you survive it? That is the question here. There is no specific way. We can't say that this is the way this is the way to go about it, or this is the way you need to do it. It's more about you finding to live with it. At the end of the day, I think it's more you just need to try and live with the situation of things, because it's your if that is your only source of income, you don't have any choice in
but
that
not
moment.
everyone has got a tolerance spirit.
But we there's something we used to say at work, that you're able to work under I don't know if that's related, under pressure or something. I know, toxic might be different from pressure. But I think it's still related a bit, because like being pressurized can also lead to toxicity. So like I think it's both works hand in hand. So going back to what I was saying, like we can't say that this is the way to go about it, but you just need to live with it. Like it's just like an illness, like maybe all this long-term illness that you only have to use medication to yes, but there's no cure for it. So but this one, there can be cure only if you have another option. You can't leave a job until you get another job.
Of course.
So because it doesn't make any sense. They are toxic, I understand, but that is your only source of income. That is your only means of survival. If, like, using Nigeria as an example, if you want to switch job, it's not as easy as we think. You know, there are some countries, maybe like here in the United Kingdom, you can say, because this one is treating me like this, let me just move to another trust to work, and you get a job. But in a country whereby, like,
there's no connection.
Exactly. You need to survive, and I think a lot of people experience, in Nigeria, I think a lot of people experience toxicity at work. So, and the only way they go about it is just to manage it. They just need to live with it. So, if you want to survive it, what are the things you can do? Maybe you just need to talk to someone. Find someone like a friend. Just find a friend in the workspace that you can really relate with, someone to talk to. Because if you don't have any friend around you that you can talk to, if you don't have anyone that you can pour your mind to, at least even if it is to gossip about something, then I'm sure you go crazy, you go mad at a point. But make sure you find someone that you can talk to. Create a friend around that because you don't have control over it. The toxicity, if it is from the management, what do you want to do about it? They're the one paying you. So do you want to say you want to go and sack So most people, what we do is just to live with it. I think that is just the solution. That is the answer. We live with it. You just find a means to live with it, and then once you're out of work, you find something else to just fill up that space. you go out. If you are the type that likes going out, you meet up with friends just to talk about what you, maybe talking about it will relieve, will bring about a sense of relief to you or make you happy. You understand? So find one hobby that you can engage in when you are not at work. You find something that interests you that will just make you happy. But if you are in the workspace, you just need to live with it. Like that is what you need to do. Live with it.
Bam.
What do you think? Have you experienced before? Because as a nurse, there's no way you won't experience this. Even here in the UK, in Nigeria, we've experienced it. Here in the UK, you've experienced it. But here, just like I said earlier, you still have the option of moving from one place to another. Like you can easily get job, even as a nurse or anybody, you can always get job somewhere else. And you probably you can report, not being treated fairly. You can always report them and stuff, to see maybe there will be changes. Maybe that's another thing. Reporting. But is reporting a thing?
To HR.
Yeah. I don't know if
Send
that will
an
make a
email.
difference really.
Like as a nurse, you've got some like Unison, you've got RCN that you can escalate issues to.
What about Nigeria?
We've got NMCN that you can escalate issues
NMC,
to.
what do they do? What would they do?
Well, it's in record that you've escalated the situation.
No, so what would now happen at the workspace? Will there be any changes?
Perhaps they might call the hospital to order, probably.
They play. So what do you think? So have you experienced it before? How will you survive it? How have you been surviving it?
Apparently, I think I've been in a couple of toxic work environments, but I do not see it as being toxic. People will be the ones to tell me, "Oh gosh, you're dealing with a lot here." You use the word "live with it." I tend to live with it, and at some point, and I'm just going with the flow, and I don't even know if I'm actually a toxic person.
So toxicity to you might not be the same as toxicity to me. So it depends on what the pressure you're really having at work. So it really depends. I have this person that moved from one department to another, and the reason was because the management were not they were not I won't say, yes, that's the word. Like in the case of child support, it's very important for them to like have a flexibility, and there are some days that you need to maybe have days off and stuff, but they were not considerate. They were not, you get, and that to her means toxicity. You get, and in a situation whereby you need to balance between your work life and your family life, you need to create a balance, and the place where you are working, they are not considerate. That is toxicity to some people. To you, it might not be, because it'll be like, I will always find a way around it. I can manage, I can do this, I can do that. But to that person, it's toxicity. So she had to leave because the management, they were not supportive, and everything they were doing was like the pressure, apart from the management and the people she's working with also, they were not even supportive. Sometimes you'll be at work, you have a lot of workload, you see someone that is free, not doing anything, and yet they are not willing to help you. Because that all those kind of things can give you a lot of it can affect your mental health if you're not even careful. So the person had to move, and for that person, she's lucky because she's in an environment that allows you to move around, and you can always get the opportunity somewhere else. But in a country where you cannot get the opportunity, what do you want that person to do? So you just have to live with it. So it's easier said than done. But because if you're in that situation, I know some people will be crying. They like, because the job is just stressful. A lot of things are not even. It's not even about the money anymore. But they just want their own peace of mind. I've even seen someone that left her job and went back home. Yes, she left her job and went back home because it's just she couldn't survive it. It's not here in the UK, back home. So she's just like, no, I can't do this no more because it's not worth it. It's affecting her mental health. Like, she's like, it's just crazy.
If it doesn't want it, it doesn't want it.
Exactly. I know that I said you have to live with it. That's if you are desperate, if you are really in need of the money. Like, if that is your only source of income and you have families to cater for, or maybe you don't have parents to look after you, you don't even have anyone to go back to. Yeah. So I don't know what you guys think. Have you experienced it before? Have you been in a toxic work environment before? Are you currently in a toxic work environment? What do you think? What advice can you give to other people in a toxic work environment? Or what have you done that you think might work for someone
that
else.
you're able to cope with
So
toxic work environment.
yeah.
I've got another question. This is for we immigrants.
Okay.
It was like I don't want this to be like an interview.
Yeah. It's because the way I'm dressed.
You're intimidating me.
Okay. HR.
Is it a good idea to relocate? And what are your thoughts about relocating without a plan?
Okay.
I've got some experiences to share, really.
Yeah, you should. Please, you should go ahead and tell us. This is not an interview, just like you said. So tell us. Speak
do you
your
want
mind.
to-
What
do
do
you
you
want
think?
to-
Let
do
me
you
be
want
the
to
one to
start?
ask you. Oh yeah, tell us. What are your thoughts? What do you think about?
With the current situation of Nigeria, Nigeria will be great very soon. Very, very soon. I hope so.
Okay, we pray.
But
in
if you
Jesus' name.
can, Jakpa, please. Any opportunity you get.
But I've seen some people tell you that don't travel, don't go. Like it's not worth it. The
Where are
stress.
they? Are they in the UK? They are telling, advising people in Nigeria not to try travel out.
There are some in Nigeria too on Twitter. You see them say, don't go.
Those
They are
people are-
struggling. They are
you
doing
know,
care work. They are washing bomb. They are
Twitter is not a real place because those people, if they have the opportunity to live that day,
Yeah.
they will forgo their principles and everything and whatnot.
That's
and
true.
they will jackpot. That bomb that they are saying people are clean, they will come and clean. They feel they can save.
That's true. Though.
So, Twitter is not a real place. Like I said, I pray Nigeria will be great someday. But if you've got the opportunity to jackpot it.
You should. Though. You
However, don't jackpot without a plan.
should. Yeah.
Don't jackpot thinking you come here and then you sort yourself and something or whatnot. My personal experience when I was still a student, my uncle, Fedash,
Yeah.
saw someone on I wouldn't she saw someone walking, I think with load or something, and I was like, are you stranded or what? She came to the UK with no accommodation.
Jesus, how?
We had to, me and you, Grace, we had to shuffle our accommodation, try and sort her out. That was, what if that lady fell into the hand of wrong
people,
people and did that bad?
You can imagine. No?
That one aside, do you know your set when you guys came in?
Yeah.
Do you know a lot of people were sleeping in car park?
Jesus.
You do not know.
I did not know. Sincerely speaking,
You do not know.
I did not know.
They couldn't sort out accommodation.
Or maybe because it's hard to get accommodation. Maybe.
So that is it. Do your research before coming. Sort your accommodation. Some people will be like, Airbnb, hotel. They think they'll come. They'll think they'll come and spend like a week or 2 weeks before they get accommodation, something like that. They don't know that UK is different from Nigeria. Within 1 week or 2 weeks, you can get accommodation. But in UK, it's not like that. Like even if you see the accommodation, you will need.
If you want to rent, like renting,
and especially the fact that you're coming from a new country, you don't have credit score, you don't have this, you don't have that. It's not that
a lot
easy.
of things will affect
the reason why you're able to sort out your accommodation because it was
free.
The university that gave you, and some of them they don't even mind using the the university accommodation. That is expensive as well. So they are thinking, they will, like people that came with Southland, they do not know what the Lord has done for them.
They don't know. I will just a quick. Let me just cut you short a bit. So I'm just going to put this question out there for people that relocated from Nigeria, maybe recently. The question for you guys is how did you guys manage to sort out your accommodation? If you are watching this video, we just want to see if you'll be able to help other people.
Yeah.
Yes, there are a lot of people, not only Nigerians, from other countries too, that are relocating to the UK or to the US but this question is for you in the UK. How did you guys manage to sort out your accommodation from Nigeria without knowing anyone? Is there a way to go about it? So please, before we continue, please just drop in the comment section. We'll be there, and probably you will be able to assist someone in Nigeria that is planning to relocate. Okay, just go ahead.
Let me answer some of that, just in case someone is planning to. There is this app called Zoopla, Zoopla. You can find accommodation on Zoopla. You can go to the university site and see if they offer accommodation. If they've got accommodation, please go for that one. That one, they don't need guarantor or anything if you can afford it. Zoopla for me, when I was looking for accommodation, I used Zoopla. Zoopla has gone. I think that other two. But anyone seeing this video, they can please drop in the comment section below. So yeah, talking about accommodation. Some people were found sleeping in car parks.
You can imagine.
So they'll sleep in the car park with their load, then go to the...
With the cold in this country, like it's just crazy.
Go to
like,
the, what you call it, your university to brush their teeth and wash their face and,
go for lecture and stuff.
Well, not lecture per se, probably trying to sort out accommodation.
Okay, just say submit with someone that can help.
So that's why anyone that asked for they want to jackpot, they ask for information, like, how did you do it? I said, you know what? Please use credible agencies, of which I often recommend Fedash to them.
Yes.
I say, this person, I can hold them accountable because I know how they treat their...
Yeah, they have helped a lot of people.
Honestly. Yeah. And not that they'll give you free housing, no. But for the fact that they are your students,
yes.
They will put it out to you that accommodation, we have accommodation, like they
can help you, assist you, with
someone, or I think they've even got buildings of their own that they let out to students too. So, like and I'm sure they will first attend to their students first. Give them accommodation before they can even any other person. That's if you use the right, you go to the right route. I'm not saying it's compulsory you use agents for your application.
Yeah, because a lot of people are doing it themselves.
You can do it on your own. That's fine. That's good. In as much you can sort out. Please don't come here and say, God will make a way. God will make a way, but
you need to plan.
Use your sense. You cannot come at the airport and just feel like miracle will happen just like that. Like some people that lady. I'm sure God knows kind of prayer she must have prayed that then he saw her and they were able to hook her up with us, so I had to stay a couple of days before she sought her accommodation. And just people traveling without any sense of plan, like they just feel like they've gotten the visa, it is the end of the world.
Or maybe just people that just you pay half of your school fees and you are like, when I get there, once I get there like this,
deposit,
you get job immediately.
Not half. Deposit.
So you can imagine, and you're like, once I get there the next day like this, there is job. Don't no. You need to plan well.
You need to have a proper plan. Apart from a proper plan, you need to have a plan B. After plan B, have plan C. In the sense that when I came, to God be glory, it was free accommodation, so I wasn't worrying about rent. And then at some point, we needed to pay school fees. We could only work 20 hours. And I told my mom, please, so that cooperative you borrowed money from, if they can give you another loan, just
I'll be paying back.
Just in case, because that 20 hours,
so
before you get your...
You can imagine 20 hours per week to pay for £13,000, your balance.
Like this. So the few shifts you could get, I just told just in case, I was able to liaise with the school and say, okay, I can pay in installments and this and that, which they agreed. But at the same time, you cannot be guaranteed of shifts. So my plan B was telling my mom, please, so that cooperative that you borrowed from, if they can give you again, we will pay. So that was my plan B. Plan C, sell land, sell whatever, because...
What about those people that doesn't
see, that's why I say have a plan B. So, although I pray your plan A is going to be your only plan, it's going to be for it, but at the same time, just things does not go as planned. Exactly. So now imagine people that don't have any plan. Me, I got plan A, plan B, plan C.
You can imagine.
But there are people that don't have even plan B. They don't have plan A, talk of plan B.
I know you survive, but it has to be a lot.
It's hard. Like it's going to take a toll on your mental health. People that are not ready, that cannot do it. Well, I don't even know how to put it, but I'm not trying to discourage you, but have proper plan before coming. What do you think?
Yeah, you are right, absolutely right. You need to plan very well. It's not just about paying the deposit for your school fees. You have a lot of bills to think about. We talk about accommodation. Here in the country, you have to pay. Is it 1 month?
It depends
extra
on this thing. So it might be 2 months. 2 months rent you pay at once, and then they'll give you one of the rents. They'll give you a month's fee, a month's rent back once if at the end of your contract, if you don't spend anything in the house. And there are some people that they don't even collect deposits, and there are some people that they just collect like £100, £200 holding deposits.
So you need to plan your accommodation. once you sort out accommodation is very important. You will get to meet people here actually that will give you information about getting a job.
Yeah.
Because don't think that once you get to the country tomorrow you're going to get a job. The way it works for A might not be the same to work for B. So you need to think about your accommodation. You need to think about how to get a job to 20 hours per week. You're only entitled to 20 hours per week, and you can sort that. Once you get to school, you meet friends. You meet a lot of Africans that you can talk to. And the best way to get information, I think we talked about it in one of our videos. The best way to get those information is by meeting with other people around. They will give you first-hand information on the agencies you can speak to, and you get a job. So from there, I believe you'll be able to survive. Really, you'll be able to survive. So don't listen to people that are like telling you that it's hard relocating. It's hard relocating. I understand that you need a lot of money to relocate because the exchange rate at the moment is really, really high. So I know you need a lot of money. It's a lot of thing to do, but you shouldn't be discouraged by what people are saying that. They relocate, it's hard for them, they are washing bomb, they are doing this, they are doing that. There is more to the people are making it in the country, really. I can't lie. People are really doing well for themselves in the country. I know the road might not be easy. It will take a lot of things, but at the end you're going to get there. Because that is what that is the hope everyone is holding on to.
That light at the end of the tunnel.
Exactly. So because in Nigeria, if you know that the light at the end of your tunnel is close, if you are close to the end of the tunnel and you are sure that you're going to see the light, no need, you just stick to the country you are in. Nobody's forcing you to leave. But if you know that this light, there's no hope that you're going to see it in the next 30 years, I think you just speak to your leg. And you have the opportunity, just speak to your leg and relocate. It's just a sacrifice. 1 year, 2 years, you'll be fine.
But relocate with a plan.
Yes, relocate with a plan.
Very, don't come here and start saying you want to relocate with a plan. When you come here, is it post-study visa you're going to do?
Yes.
If it's post-study visa you're going to do, I'll just tell people have plan B, because there was a time there was post-study visa at some point and they just stopped. So people on post-study visa, some went home, some had to do the marriage thingy, and some people, they were looking for jobs that were going to sponsor them. Some people had to go back to school.
Yeah,
you understand?
Yes.
So that's for plan B. Look for plan B. Okay,
and you need money to go back to school.
A
lot of people did it now. It's sacrifice, but at least maybe they were able to even do. They were able to manage to even save for few pounds to go back to school.
Credit card.
That's true, though.
If you have been in country for a while, you can access
you have
to
that to
but that's another plan. If you've built your credit score to a certain God forbid, if anything happens, you can quickly request for credit card. You shall pay. You shall. But that is if you've got plans. But if you come to the UK, iPhone 16, that's your next.
That's part of the plan. You can be getting. That's the joy of being in the country. You just pay back.
And you need emergency fund.
That's the part of the.
You need emergency fund. After they say, I
don't think anyone in their license to go down. No. It's like not immediately get to the country. They will not even give you now. Will they give you?
Yeah, you can lie. Some people like to get that kind of thing. You just tell them you've been in the country for a very long time.
That's crazy.
What people do. So yeah, just have your plan.
After school, what next?
After school, what next? Okay, is it okay? Do you want to be in the health sector? Do you want to be an healthcare assistant? Being an healthcare assistant is not the end of the world. People build up career being an healthcare assistant. From band 3, you can be a band 4. From band 4, you can be band 5. Before from band 4, you can be a band 6. Band 7. From band 4, you can be you can go to school, do some courses,
and then
you be APs. Like the way your career is just going to move. So you have to have a plan. You have to have, okay, this is what I want to do. Okay, that's in case your professional job is not going to fetch you anything. That's like, okay, let me do healthcare assistant. Healthcare assistant is not that I'm going to be a band 2 or band 3 for the rest of the life. You have other plans. Like you make plans. You don't just stick to a plan. Yeah, you don't just have a plan. You have backup plans.
Yeah.
And now imagine some people are coming without any plans. It doesn't make sense.
I know at the end you will get there, but it's going to be really
people
rough,
that travel back is because they just feel like when they come to the UK they're going to sort themselves. But UK, the way they think UK is not the way it actually is. Like, it's not a bed of worries. If your body no full ground or my thing go,
it will affect you, shake you, really shake you.
so, and some people, they don't have the tolerance for it. They go back home. They be like, and you know what, I can't deal.
And I've been seeing that online too, like jackpada.
I've never even heard of that one.
Jackpada, like people going back to the country.
Go back to your
I've seen
country.
someone, I think so, and I can't remember, I think it was a doctor that he was in the US for a long time and then went back home. Like, it's a good plan. Like, most people don't want
for
to.
For a long time.
Because
so he's got. He's
don't mind him, and
well.
the person that came home now saying, no need, like, you should not jackpot and stuff like that. Like, at the end of this person has created wealth
for himself.
By the time you convert all, maybe he had a house, maybe he bought a house. Like, it's been like
jackpot that makes sense.
If you have money to go and establish yourself in the country.
The jackpot that I thought you were talking about is after you spent a year or 2 years in UK and just go back.
I've seen something like that too online. And I was not telling I think it was my sister that I was not telling, like, for that person to go back, that means something happened. Yeah. Maybe the person did not even get a job that was sponsored.
Exactly.
Maybe the person, like, maybe the study was expired and stuff like that. Maybe that's the reason why the person went back.
Of course.
Because I see no reason why you waste a lot of money to come to the United, not even United Kingdom alone, maybe anywhere in the world, you decide to relocate to.
And you willingly.
And then after 1 year, 2 years, you go back and you're telling us it's not what it is. I know maybe your experience was bad, but probably you did something wrong along the way. So you need to get the right information from the right people. It's going to really help. It's going to shape your journey and you know everything has really changed on, like, years back, when people have to stay like 10 years before you can get maybe when you come in through the illegal way. So people have been using that to discourage people, but now there are a lot of information online that you can get to make you know that no, it's not as hard as you think. That is if you plan properly, just like we said.
Please.
So it's not as hard as you think. Finish your course, set a career path. Just like I said, if you want to be a care assistant for the time being, if that's what you can, it's just for 5 years to get your
you don't
stuff.
Have to
You can
always
5
years.
Hey, before then you can always switch career. If you are into project management, look for the right
career development.
Yes, now
career progression. Sorry, it's so swift in NHS.
As long as you make sure that you get the necessary certifications, like even if it's not physical certification. But you get the skills. You have the skills and you can prove to them in your CV. You're able to prove to them that you get the job as long as you're able to prove yourself. So just get the right career path. I know it's easier said than done. I don't know what your experience has. Maybe you're in the UK. What has life been like? Have you experienced? Has it been rosy? Has it been up and downs? What has it been like? What do you have anything for our viewers? Like, has it been up and down? Just put in the comment section, what has life been like in the UK? Have you been enjoying it so far? Has it been stressful? Have you been able to settle down? Or are you struggling to settle down? Please put in the comment section. If you are seeing this video anywhere in the world, just let us know in the comment section. And if you have jackpada also and you are seeing this video, why did you jackpada? Tell us. Do you think it's not worth it to come to the UK? You think it's better to stay back in Nigeria than come to the UK? So what are your thoughts? Please put it in the comment section. Thank you very much, guys, for today's episode. We are really grateful to you guys. Thank you for watching our videos. Don't forget to click on the like button, and please, you guys are watching our video, you're not subscribing, please subscribe to our channel, guys. Please. That will be all for today. And see you in our next video. Bye.